Hey you guys, I thought we'd try something a little bit different today and do a voiceover for this workout. It'd be good to give you a little bit more information about each exercise and why we're doing what we're doing. So this is a hamstring workout that we did the other day, and as you can see, we started off with straight leg deadlifts. Here I've got a set of 18 kilo dumbbells and we're doing a kind of warm-up set, so we did about 20 reps. With these, it's important to keep your back straight. This is your number one point. You want to keep your shoulders locked back, keep your spine straight, and keep your head in a neutral position. I would highly recommend not coming any lower than you can while keeping your back straight. So if you feel your back starting to go, then just keep your range of movement a little bit higher. It's much more important to have good form than it is to go deep. So when you're starting out, maybe just keep your rep range a little bit to the higher end so that you're not putting any strain on your spine at all. When you get to the top of each rep, you want to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your bum in, as you can see I'm doing here. So you're straightening out at the top and squeezing it in to finish off each rep. I think this is probably my favorite movement for hamstrings at the moment. I just get a really good burn out of them and I really enjoy them. So here we're moving up the weights a little bit. I think we're using 26s now and our reps have come down to 15 for this set. So we're kind of working in a pyramid. We're increasing the weight each set and bringing the reps down each time. We are also using straps here for anyone that's wondering. Those dumbbells are too heavy for my grip and we are going to go heavier still, so my grip would have definitely gone had I not been using straps. If you are going to go heavy with this movement, I would also highly recommend keeping your downward part of the movement nice and slow. Looking really attractive there, Sophie. And using your power on the way up. So you're lowering slowly and keeping good control, and then using power as you're coming to the top of each rep to drive your hips forward. This movement stems from the hips. Remember that. It does not stem from the shoulders or the back. Use your hips to drive those dumbbells upwards and squeeze your glutes in at the top. So this was our heaviest set, our final set at 30 kilo dumbbells, and we did 10 reps with this weight. Moving on to split squats. So here we started with 3 sets of 12 reps on each leg and we had 26 kilo dumbbells. So again, it's important here to push through the heel on that front foot. So you're keeping your weight in your heel, not coming onto your toe, and pushing through your glute on the same side, so into your bum on that left side here. Also keeping your posture straight, so keep your shoulders back, facing forward, chest facing forward, and not letting your shoulders sag as you come down. You'll notice that later on when we did a drop set with these, my form started to go. I was literally working at my absolute limit when it comes to weight and reps, and my shoulders started to go a little bit, not to like a dangerous level, but just lower than my standards would normally be. So this is our second set. I don't think we filmed our third set, but we did film the drop set, so that is coming up next. For the drop set, we started with 26 kilos again, and we did one leg at a time. So here I've got my left leg forward, and then we dropped the weight down to 22s and stayed with the left leg and dropped again and stayed with the left leg. So worked all the way down with one leg and then switched straight back into the right leg and worked all the way down as well. I don't have footage of the second leg, but in fact, this is the second leg. We did the right leg first, and then I did the second leg, and this is the second one. So this is much harder because my right leg was already tired from the first ones. So here we are with the 22s, and we are doing 12 reps on each leg and then dropping straight into the next weight. I think this was 18s, and then we dropped down to 14s if I remember correctly. So we did 4 drops, 26, 22, 18, and 14. I'm not gonna lie, this was so painful. Like, I can't even tell you how much my leg was burning at this point. And like I said earlier, you can see my shoulders are starting to fall a little bit forwards. Again, not at a dangerous level, but just a little bit lower than my standards are normally. I was lying here and you could literally see my heartbeat through my chest. I doubt you can see it on camera, but it was so bad. Okay, so moving on to leg press. We have 160 kilos on here and the plate weighs 50, so that's 210. We did 3 sets of 12 reps at this weight, and then we did a mad crazy drop set with like 6 drops. So we took 1 plate off each time, and did 10 reps on each weight all the way down. You're about to see it here. It was pretty painful. This is just Caitlin dying on the floor and then me down on the floor next to her. And here we go with the drop set. So starting again at 160 or 150 even. I think we took the 5s off because we felt like they weren't really doing all that much. And then we just took 125 off every time. So 10 reps first of all. And again with these, important to keep your heels on the plate. Don't push onto your toes. 1, it's going to give you really, really sore calves. And 2, it's just bad form. So heels on the plate. So you're going to get the most out of this movement. You also want to keep your knees in line with your feet so everything's working in one plane of movement. So don't let your knees come together or apart too much. As I start to struggle a lot, you'll see me put my hands on my knees. This is not to help me get the weight up necessarily. It's more just to kind of keep everything in line and not let my knees wobble too much. This will mean you'll get the most out of the movement this way, and also avoid any knee injuries, which we do not want. Knee injuries are the worst. I promise I'm not making this look more dramatic than it was. It was really, really fucking hard. Not being a drama queen. Drop sets. If you've never done a drop set, then definitely go try it. Maybe not this kind of drop set. Maybe try like a isolation drop set, like a leg extension or something like that. They're pretty good if you want a good burn quickly. Kind of tricks the body into thinking it's still lifting heavy because you're pushing it to its limit where it can't lift that weight anymore, and then you're dropping the weight and carrying on straight away. So your body still kind of feels like it's lifting that first weight, but you're allowing it to carry on at that intensity with a lower weight. Looking really, really attractive again here. And obviously loving life. I think at this point Stu was like, last set, do 20 reps. And I was like, no, I hate my life. The other 2 girls had gone before me and just done like 10 on every single weight. And then he came over and was like, do 20. And I was like, no. But I did it and felt good after. Like most things in life, after you do them, you'll feel pretty good. And if you don't look like this, then you have not worked hard enough. Okay, so moving on now to another way to call this a superset or a triset. It's 2 exercises, but in 3 stages. So starting off with walking lunges, I think we did between 15 and 20 steps. When you get to the top, you stop and do 12 straight leg deadlifts as partial reps. So this means when you get to the top, you're not finishing off that rep with a glute squeeze. You're just trying to get that hamstring burn. So you can see me here. I'm coming down, but when I get to the top, I'm not completely straightening my legs and locking out. I'm just starting my next rep and coming down again. So the purpose of this is just to get your hamstrings really, really burning, to then make the walking lunges on the way back more difficult and really, really heighten the impact on the hamstrings compared to usual. So I've got 16 kilo dumbbells here. I use these for the first 2 sets, and then for the last set, I picked up a set of 18s just to kind of push myself because I've done these with 16s before. And I'm always looking to kind of increase weights, increase reps, and just keep pushing that a little bit harder to keep improving. Ultimately, if you keep doing things that your body can already do, then you're not forcing it to have to adapt and change and improve based on what you're doing to it. So don't let yourself just settle into a routine where you keep doing things that you can already do. This is a really, really tough set. I highly recommend it if you train pretty hard already and you're looking for something to kind of kickstart your training even more. Okay, so this is our finisher, hamstring curl. We did 8 sets with 15 reps in each set and 15 seconds rest only. Started at 32 kilos. I think after 2 or 3 sets I dropped the weight, and then 2 or 3 more sets I dropped the weight again. Just got too much. My hamstrings were absolutely dead. So 15 seconds rest only, and you're to keep your legs locked in the machine during your rest periods as well to keep them under tension throughout. So even when you're not actually lifting a weight, your hamstrings are still working. Okay, gonna end the commentary there, guys. Let me know what you thought. I hope that you found this useful and interesting.